Hi folks, welcome to Lesson 5, Quantitative Chemistry with Priestland Science. Same lesson format as normal, so if you need to pause the video and collect some resources from Show My Homework, then do it now. Otherwise, you can copy straight from the screen. You're going to need your periodic table today. You'll also need your calculator. Okay. The first retrieval practice slide. This is B1 cell biology. Pause and retrieve. And here's the answer, so you can pause and revise. This is the second slide today. That's P1, it's the particle model of matter. Pause and retrieve. And here's the answers, so you can pause and revise. This is the final set of questions. Pause and retrieve. And the answers are here, so you can pause and check and revise if you need to. Today we're going to look at how we calculate concentration, and you're going to need a few documents from Show My Homework, but you can copy from the screen, remember. First one is here, and then we're going to use some guided practice questions here. And finally, we have our practice questions for today. Okay, so we are looking at calculating concentration, and we're going to start by drawing some pictures just to get an understanding of what we mean by concentration. The first question says, draw a diagram to show a high and low concentration sugar solution. And quite simply, we're going to draw two little beakers. And in those beakers, we're going to put some water. And you'll notice that it's the same volume of water, the same amount of water. And the water is what we call the solvent. It's the thing we're going to dissolve something in. And the thing we're going to dissolve in these two beakers of water is sugar. And those are sugar particles. And the thing we dissolve in the solvent is called the solute. So the sugar particles are the solute. So one on the left has what looks like 3 sugar particles dissolved in the water, and the beaker on the right I've put 6. Now what we have here is obviously 2 different concentrations. This is our low concentration. And this is our high concentration. And in fact, what we've really drawn is one solution, which is twice. This is twice the concentration of the beaker on the left. So that's basically a little diagram to give you some understanding of what we're learning about today. So that's concentration. We're going to use a formula because we're doing calculations. It says state the formula for calculating concentration. Formula is pretty simple. It's concentration equals the mass of the solute divided by volume of solvent. Mass of the solute is measured in grams. So that's the sort. In this example, it's the sugar we put in. and the volume of the solvent is measured in something called dm cubed. Stands for decimeter cubed, which we'll come back to in a second. Decimeter cubed. And in this example, the solvent is obviously water, so we've got mass of the sugar divided by the mass of the volume of the water. Now, the concentration, the unit for concentration, comes from essentially what we've done in this equation, which is grams divided by decimeters cubed. So we get grams per decimeter cubed. Now, decimeter cubed, we're just going to write about underneath. We need to know that 1 decimeter cubed is equal to 1,000 centimeters cubed, which is actually the same as a litre. But we're probably not going to talk in litres, probably going to talk in decimeters cubed and centimeters cubed. Now, if you want to do any conversion, if you want to convert a decimeter cubed into a centimeters cubed, you will times by 1,000. However, more likely you're going to have to do is convert centimeters cubed into decimeters cubed. And to do that, you're obviously going to have to divide by 1,000. Okay? So we're going to have a look at a few little practice questions now. So question number 1 says, what is the concentration, circle concentration, in grams per decimeter cubed of a solution of sodium chloride when 30 grams is dissolved in 0.2 decimeter cubed of water. So I've circled the most important stuff there. I'll write my equation. Conc, concentration, equals mass divided by volume. Concentration equals 30 divided by 0.2. And you can use your calculator if you like. So that's it, that's as simple as it is. So that's the first example. Question 2 says, what mass is required to make a 0.1 decimeters cubed of a 2 gram per decimeter cubed solution of sodium chloride? And straight away, the very first thing we do is just get the equation down. Conc equals mass divided by volume. And then we put the numbers in the right place. So the concentration in the question is 2. And that equals, well, the mass, we don't know. So leave the mass written as mass, divided by the volume, which is 0.1. So 2 equals mass divided by 0.1. So I want to know what mass is. I need to times both sides of this equation by 0.1. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so that's our second practice question. And our final one, question 3, the final one we'll do together, is here. It says what concentration, so we're doing concentration again, in grams per decimeter cubed of a solution of copper chloride when 50 grams is dissolved in 200 centimeters cubed of water. Now, I am going to write the equation down because I know the equation. Conc equals mass divided by volume. I've got a little warning signal here, and the warning signal is the two things I've circled just here. It says grams per decimeter cubed, but the volume is in centimeters cubed. So what first I'm going to do is convert this to decimeters cubed. Now to do that, I'm going to divide by 1,000. So this turns out to be 4.2 decimeter cubed, and that's the number I want to use in my equation now. So I'm going to do that now. So conc equals mass divided by volume. So it is 50 divided by 0.2. So conc equals 250 grams per decimeter cubed. Okay, so now it's your turn to do today's practice questions, which are here, or you may have printed from Show My Homework. So now is a good time to pause the video and work through those one at a time, remembering to use the same method that we've used so far. So pause the video and have a go. And the answers to the questions are here. So I've got questions 1 to 3. And pause and check. 4 and 5. 6, 7, 8. And that's the final questions. So well done for tuning in today. So see you tomorrow.